So I've had a number of people ask me to make videos about the Jabba-related Lego sets, and I do plan to do that. I have them all, and I'm really quite a fan of them, but I wasn't sure exactly how to tackle it, and, well, it's kind of a complex thing. There are a lot of them. So while I do plan to do that, it's going to be a little while, I think. However, I recently stumbled upon something on eBay which I thought was quite interesting, and I thought it would be worth making a video just about that. And that is a bootleg, fake, in other words, Jabba the Hutt LEGO figure. And I thought it'd be fun to play a little game here. I've got, obviously, two figures here. And I wanted to see if you can tell, just from looking at them, which is the real one and which is the bootleg. And no cheating here, no Googling, and no comparing with your own figures or anything like that. Just look at them and see what you think. We'll call this one here Jabba number 1, and this will be Jabba number 2. So we'll look at each of them individually in detail and see what you think. Side view here. And the bottom. Okay, so that's Jabba number 1. And we have Jabba number 2. Okay. So, which one of these do you think is the fake, and which do you think is the real one? Is it Jabba number 1 that's the fake, or Jabba number 2 that is the fake? Why don't you go ahead and put your answer in the comments if you like, and you can show off if you got it right. Let's go ahead and tell you what the answer is. Can I get a drum roll, please? Drum roll? Anyone? No? Oh, I'm being told we don't have a drum roll. Well, what do we have? Sheep. Okay, sheep roll. And the answer is, the fake one is this one right here. You probably could tell, but I must say these are extremely similar in many ways. Physically, in terms of their shape, they are identical as far as I can tell, basically. This one, right here on the tail, if you can see, there is a little tiny bit of a seam where the two parts, I guess, are joined together. But maybe that's just this particular one, I don't know. I imagine, boy, I can't believe that they didn't have an actual Lego mold to make this if they didn't. I don't know how they make these. There is a slight difference in the color of plastic, the green, and the biggest difference is probably the paint, although well, there is one more physical difference. If you look on the top of this bootleg's head, there's a little dimple there that seems to be kind of a defect, and there isn't one over here. But as I say, biggest difference is the paint. This one has all the same sort of wrinkles and everything, but they're much darker. And over here, they're a lot lighter and sort of more subtle looking. The face paint is the biggest difference. This is kind of a latte color, I guess you'd say, a sort of a brownish tan, whereas this over here is a much lighter color, more of a beige. And if you look closely at the actual minifigure, you can see it's got little wrinkles on his mouth and little parts elsewhere, little details that actually don't exist over here, which I thought was kind of interesting. And the eyes also are a bit different color, and on the bootleg, if you look, let's see if we can get close in on the eyes. Yeah, look at the detail of that compared to the detail of this. You can see there's a bit more detail in the eye. There's like another color in there that they didn't put on the bootleg. But otherwise, these are extremely similar figures. And it's kind of an eye-opener for me. I knew that Lego bootlegs were getting better in quality. It used to be that they were kind of laughably bad. They would be of poor quality plastic, and they wouldn't fit together right, and they would look off. And so even if they tried to copy an existing character, like some sort of Star Wars character or whatever, it would just look, easily distinguishable from the actual thing, but not so much anymore. If you didn't have these two side by side, you might be hard pressed to tell the difference. In fact, when I got this in the mail, it didn't immediately come out. It didn't immediately strike me that the color of the face was different and that these wrinkles were darker. It wasn't that obvious until I put them side by side. So that's I forgot one other important difference here. The bootleg has the Jabba's clan symbol here on both arms, when in fact it should only be on his right arm, our left. See, it's not here. And I don't know if that's a mistake or if they just did it that way so that they would only have to use one arm for everything, because I think they can just switch the arm around and these are actually the same arm. Hard to say. But yeah, these are getting so much better in quality that I could see people wanting to buy these, instead of actual Lego figures, which is a bit of a problem, sort of from an ethical standpoint. I mean, should you be supporting knockoffs? These are much cheaper than the actual figures, generally speaking. I think I overpaid on mine. I paid. This was one of the very first ones that appeared on eBay, so I didn't realize how many of them there were going to be. I paid like $6.99, including shipping from China. I think you can get it for quite a bit less now, even if you search. Well, if you search eBay, or especially a site like AliExpress, which I'll show you here, it's just page after page after page of bootleg Lego Jabbas. And I'm sure if you buy enough of them, you can get them extremely cheap. This used to be, the actual Jabba, used to be a fairly desirable and expensive figure, because this only came with two sets. It came with the new Lego Jabba's Palace set, and it came with the Sail Barge set. And I think that's it. So you basically had to buy quite an expensive set to get this, and if you wanted to get it on the secondary market, you'd have to pay a price that would reflect that. Now, just a couple bucks, basically, you can get the same thing. So it's a bit of a hard argument to make that you should be spending maybe 10 times as much to get the real thing. What do you think? Do you think we should be supporting bootlegs? I bought this, obviously not as a replacement for a real Lego figure, just as a curiosity, and because I like sort of bizarre, off-the-wall Jabba items, including knockoffs and weird things. So this is right up my alley. I kind of, to be honest with you, I wished it was more different than the actual thing. I kind of wanted it to be worse, but it's pretty good, all things considered. Anyway, once again, let me know what you think of bootleg Lego. Do you have any? Have you experienced any? Do you think it's ethical to buy them? If so, why or why not? And stay tuned for some more videos, including some videos on legitimate Lego sets in hopefully the near future. Thanks for watching.